Rewatching all of the Alien movies before Alien Earth comes out on the 12th, today was Prometheus. Prometheus is almost as good as Alien to me, and it actually is one of the better prequels that I've ever watched. About 10-15 people hopped on a spaceship because two archaeologists said, hey, we think we found our creator. There are some people bowing down to these weird giant godlike things. We think they're our creator, and we think we know where to find them. Turns out they absolutely did know where to find them. Also turns out they didn't want to be found. Everything's David's fault. I know these humans took their silly selves out to that planet and decided they wanted to poke around on some stuff they didn't understand. But if he hadn't got his silly self up and pressed those random lines on that wall that no one would have even known were buttons, that door would have stayed closed. 3 people would have kept their lives. This thing would have never been created. And this is actually the grossest part out of all of the movies, because it pulls this thing out of her abdomen in a sack. Before she can staple her stomach closed, sack bursts. And now there's just starfish juice all inside of her body. It's gotta be infected. And then that little thing that came out of her body became this huge starfish. And I just want to say, I think if the starfish hadn't decided to impregnate him when he did, I think he would have won. He definitely would have gotten away. And then this scene right here where they're like, oh, talk to him, David. David talks to him. He rubs David's face, and it's like, actually, take your little android head off. And he's like, and you, push you down, woman, push you down. Everybody's getting pushed, running, dying. And then at the end, the woman's like, I want to go to where they live so I can figure out why they don't want us anymore. First of all, you don't have to tell me twice that you don't want me. Ripping the android's head off is enough. And then at the end, you're like, oh, it is related to Alien.